There is a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, the Eagles head coach told me before the game he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Mountaineers offense has the ball first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we'll get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Unloads quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Eagles offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. He'll do it himself on the draw. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Go!
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Davis will throw. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Back to work with this 7-0 lead. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a give to Parker. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got some room in into the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Did make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Blue. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
With as low as we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Third down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. On the move, it's Blue. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Georgia Southern's head coach told me at the half he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hardy. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Power football with the run. There's a crease. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it all the way down to the three before they get him.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to...
Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis will throw. The short hands, it's Drake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Eagles. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Blue. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Takes an easy completion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on 4th down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Here's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner is stopped. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
What an unbelievable effort.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Mountain.